Hello, and welcome back to the Richard Talaferro podcast, where we take a look at career insights and give advice to career changers. Have you ever felt like your career's been stuck in fast forward? Like the only way to succeed is by keep moving faster and faster just to keep up? I get it because I've felt that too. As a runner, albeit as a slow one, I've noticed that we tend to glorify speed. There's always a push to take time off your 5K or to run a marathon faster than before. Got to get to the finish line, right? And that mindset can sneak into our careers too. Finish the project faster, get promoted faster, climb the ladder now. Because if you don't, you might get left behind. But here's what I want you to know: that urgency is often driven by fear. The fear that if you pause or slow down, you'll lose your edge. That if you're not constantly pushing, you're falling behind. And that fear, when left unchecked, is a straight path to burnout. You get the promotion, you finish the project, you hit the goal. But if the pace isn't sustainable, you end up exhausted, disillusioned, and questioning why it doesn't feel like enough. So, how can we reset the pace? How do we build careers that are sustainable and meaningful? Here are three ways to start. One, widen your timeline. The best gift you can give yourself is the gift of more time. It's so tempting to scroll through LinkedIn and think, wait a minute, they're already a VP? How did they get there so fast? But your path isn't supposed to match theirs. Different values, different detours, different pace. When you give yourself permission to slow down, you also give yourself space to explore, to pivot, to figure out what truly fits for you. Sometimes growth doesn't look like a vertical climb. It can look more like a winding trail through the woods. Slower, yes, but full of insight if you're paying attention. So instead of asking, how do I fix this by next month? How about asking, what direction do I want to move in this year? Because lasting success isn't built in sprints, it's built step by step at the pace you choose. Second, reconnect to what's meaningful. Speed has a sneaky side effect: disconnection. When you're racing from one task to the next, the why behind your work can get buried. And that's when even big wins can feel hollow. It's not about whether you're capable. You absolutely are. But capability without connection wears thin. So ask yourself, what part of your work still lights you up? Maybe it's mentoring others. Maybe it's solving complex problems. Maybe it's building something from the ground up. Those are breadcrumbs. Follow them. They'll help lead you back to a version of work that feels like you. And what if, right now, nothing else feels meaningful? That's important information too. It might mean your values have shifted, and that's not failure. That's growth. It's an invitation to explore what does matter to you now. And third, redefine what progress looks like. How are you measuring progress? Most of us look for the big, obvious wins: new titles, better pay, public recognition. And don't get me wrong, those things are great when they happen. But in a transition, or when you're recovering from burnout, those markers can feel far away. So here's a different definition for you. What if progress meant keeping a promise to yourself, like setting a boundary at work, like spending 1 hour on something that sparks your curiosity, like showing up even when your motivation's low, or choosing to rest because you know that's what you need most? These things may not make it onto your LinkedIn profile, but they matter. They build momentum from the inside out. And when everything else feels uncertain, that's the kind of progress that you need to keep you steady. So let's recap. One, widen your timeline. Two, reconnect to what's meaningful. And three, redefine what progress looks like. Resetting doesn't mean starting over. It means choosing a wiser path and wiser pace, and making sure that the race you're running actually leads to somewhere you want to go. Because in this long game of work and life, how you run matters just as much as where you're headed. If you're searching for work that works for you, I invite you to go to richardtaliaferro.com and schedule a complimentary call with me, and let's talk about it. Thanks for listening, and talk to you next week.